Chuille is a lesser-known but significant figure in Irish mythology, with her story intertwined with the themes of transformation, fate, and the complex relationships between mortals and the divine. While her name is not as widely recognized as some of the more famous goddesses and heroes of Irish myth, Chuille's myth holds important lessons about love, sacrifice, and the mysteries of the Otherworld. Chuille is sometimes described as a fairy or otherworldly being, representing the magical and mysterious forces that govern the natural and supernatural realms. In Irish mythology, the boundary between the mortal world and the otherworld is often depicted as porous, with beings from the otherworld crossing into the realm of humans, bringing both gifts and challenges. Chuille embodies this connection, as her story reveals how love and fate can be intertwined with the unseen forces that shape the world. One of the most notable aspects of Chuille's story is her role in the larger cycle of Celtic myths. In some versions of her legend, she is said to be a companion or lover to a mortal hero. This relationship, while brief, has a profound impact on the hero's journey, underscoring the idea that the divine and mortal worlds are often deeply interconnected. Like other figures in Irish mythology, Chuille's interactions with mortals and her involvement in their destinies speak to the fluidity of boundaries between the worlds, where gods, goddesses, and magical beings influence human affairs. Chuille's story also contains elements of transformation and the supernatural. In many Celtic tales, figures who dwell in the otherworld possess the ability to change shape or take on different forms, reflecting the belief in the mutability of both the physical and spiritual worlds. Chuille is often depicted as a figure who can transform herself, not only in terms of her appearance but also in terms of the forces she controls. This ability to shapeshift aligns her with other mythological figures who have the power to change their form, suggesting that she is not bound by the same limitations as mortals. Instead, Chuille represents the fluidity of existence and the magical potential inherent in transformation. The connection between Chuille and the theme of fate is another central element of her story. Like many figures in Irish mythology, Chuille is often seen as a harbinger of destiny, with her actions having lasting consequences on the lives of those she encounters. This is particularly evident in her interactions with the hero she loves or guides, as her presence serves as a catalyst for change, often pushing the hero to fulfill a greater destiny. In this sense, Chuille's role as a figure who influences fate is part of the larger cosmic order that governs Celtic mythology, where the gods and supernatural beings play an active role in shaping the world. Although Chuille's legend may not be as extensively recorded as the myths of more prominent figures like the Morrigan or Brigid, her story contributes to the broader themes of transformation and fate that are essential to Irish mythology. Through her relationship with the mortal world, her ability to shapeshift, and her involvement in the destinies of heroes, Chuille highlights the interconnectedness of the divine and mortal realms. She reminds us that the forces of fate are not only shaped by the gods but also by the actions and choices of those who live between the two worlds. Her name itself, Chuille, which is sometimes translated as Daughter of the Cuckoo or Swan Maiden, hints at her association with nature and the natural world. The cuckoo, known for its seasonal arrival and departure, represents the passage of time and the cycles of nature. The swan, meanwhile, is a symbol of transformation and beauty, often associated with the otherworld in Celtic tradition. These symbols further reinforce Chuille's connection to the mystical forces of nature and her ability to transcend the boundaries of the ordinary world. In the larger context of Irish mythology, Chuille's story serves as a reminder of the complexity and richness of Celtic beliefs about the world beyond the visible. Her role as a figure who bridges the gap between the mortal and the divine, as well as her association with fate, transformation, and the natural world, underscores the importance of these themes in Celtic storytelling. Whether as a lover, a guide, or a supernatural being, Chuille remains a symbol of the mysterious forces that shape the lives of both mortals and gods. Though her story may be less known today, Chuille's legacy lives on in the broader themes of Irish mythology. She embodies the belief that the divine and mortal worlds are never entirely separate, that love and fate are intertwined, and that transformation is a constant force in the ever-changing world of Celtic myth.